Good morning, children. Today we are going to continue our chapter Nutrition, the Food Supplying System. C.B. Van Neel, who proposed equation for photosynthesis, he also worked on purple sulfur bacteria. And there, instead of water, he used H2S, hydrogen sulfide. Then, instead of releasing of oxygen, sulfur element is released. That is his observation. And later, after the experiments of Robert Hill on plants, he stated that oxygen will be liberated from the water. After his observations only, C.B. Van formulated the modified equation what we have discussed in the last week. So here plants, by the process of photosynthesis, they are preparing carbohydrates. So carbohydrates, in the sense, first they prepare glucose. Glucose is stored as starch in plants, and then there will be formations of complex carbohydrates like starch and cellulose later. The first thing is formed from the photosynthesis is glucose only, and next plants are able to prepare proteins and fats also. And here we are going to discuss about one activity. See the diagram, and here the aim of the experiment is to prove the presence of starch in leaves. Apparatus, see, I labeled here, these all are the apparatus. Precautions, what precautions we have to take? We have to take the precautions before keeping leaf in the methylated spirit. We have to clean it properly. And second one is, we should not taste or smell these chemicals. Here we are using fire, flame, so we should not play with the flame. These three are the precautions. Next one, procedure. What procedure we need to follow to prove that presence of the starch in leaves? First we have to take a freshly collected leaf which is very small, and it should be cleaned with the water. Then it should be placed in a glass test tube which is filled with the methylated spirit. This setup should be keep in a beaker of water in beaker, and then this entire setup should be placed on the tripod stand which is covered with asbestos gaze. And under this setup we need to arrange one Bunsen burner for the flame. So after setting all these, we have to boil this water and methylated spirit for 10 to 20 minutes. After that we have to remove the test tube from the beaker, then leaf from the test tube. What we will observe? We will observe that leaf chlorophyll molecules present in the leaf will be dispatched, and then it should be cleaned with the water gently. We should not keep directly this boiled leaf under the sink or plenty of water. We have to clean it with a drop wise, drop water. And then, so for the observation we have to take that leaf and we need to apply iodine solution on the surface of the leaf. So what will you observe? The leaf turns into deep blue color. Actually in this experiment the leaf doesn't turn into deep blue color, because already by boiling chlorophyll molecules are dispatched from their bonds, so they can't give the deep blue color. But if you take a green leaf and if you apply iodine solution, it will get deep blue color. It indicates the presence of starch. Means what we conclude here, when we add iodine solution to the chlorophyll molecules of the leaf turns into deep blue color, because inside the leaf there are chlorophyll molecules. These chlorophyll molecules, by performing photosynthesis, they prepared starch. It is stored in them. So when iodine contacts with the starch, it turns into deep blue color. Okay, so hence we proved that leaves are performing photosynthesis and starch is present in the leaf. And the second activity is bell jar experiment. It is conducted by Joseph Priestley. So first he has taken one bell jar and he had introduced one lighting candle and rat. After some time the rat is suffocated, means due to some breathing problem, due to insufficient of oxygen. It doesn't gives movement, and candle also lit off. After that he has taken another setup, and now he introduced the mint plant. So after some time what happens, the candle also burning and it is giving light, rat also alive, it is showing movements, plant also good in condition. Means by this experiment what he revealed that due to burning of the candle, carbon dioxide will be released. Due to respiration by the rat, carbon dioxide will be released. This carbon dioxide is taken by the plant for the process of photosynthesis and releases oxygen. This oxygen is taken by the plant for its burning, by the candle for its burning, and by the rat for its respiration purpose. So he stated one thing: plants restore the air after the photosynthesis. Means photosynthesis is the only source by which we can get the oxygen. Next one, Joseph Priestley. Actually he discovered the oxygen but he did not named it. Later Lavoisier he named the oxygen. So up to here I'm going to stop, children. So prepare well and get ready for your exam. Stay home, drink plenty of water, don't waste your time. Okay, have a nice time with you.